Good morning, everyone. 8:24 on your Thursday morning. Well, you want your kids to learn independence, but how do you figure out when they're ready to try a walk to the park, a trip to the store, all by themselves? Our parenting expert, Julie Freedman Smith, is here now with a few strategies. Good morning, Julie. Good morning. Don't we all deal with this issue at some point or another as parents? I mean,
yes.
When can they do this?
And consistently, because we were talking back behind stage that, your kids are at a certain age.
Yes.
My kids are well along from that. And so for my child, it's going downtown by themselves, going to Vancouver by themselves, as opposed to going to the park.
Going to the park.
So it's all steps on the same continuum.
Okay. All right. So what are some sort of early strategies? When can we start to make those decisions about when they're maybe good enough to go, say, down to the street, to the park?
Well, firstly, there's no age. It's not like they turn 9 and can suddenly do this.
Okay.
And the other thing is, it's about what's right for your family and each of the children within your family. So if you're not sure, start to test the waters.
Oh, okay.
Go with them and see if they can do a little bit by themselves. They may be asking you, can I please go to such and such?
Right.
Or they may be saying, please don't make me go there. I don't want to go by myself. So for every family, it's going to be different. And the bottom line is, we want to move them forward in their independence.
Okay.
So if they can't go to the end of the driveway by themselves, then maybe that's where you go to. Or if they want to go 3 blocks and you are feeling that that's too much, let's start with a block. Show me that you can be responsible to walk around the block and be back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
And when you show me that, then we can maybe do 2 blocks. Or if you're not even ready for that, let's walk around the block. I'll walk 5 steps behind you. So you go as if you were doing it on your own. You show me where you would stop. You show me how you'd look both ways to cross the road. So you're kind of, they're doing it, but you're watching them. Or you're walking them halfway to somewhere and then watching them go the rest of the way. So there are lots of ways we can do this in baby steps so that we can feel comfortable, because a lot of the time it's the parent who doesn't feel comfortable, not the child.
It sure is. Often that child's really ready to go, and it's the parents that are a little nervous.
Yes. And the other thing that we can do with them is walk with them, whatever the route that they're going to take, and make a plan for, if something happened, what houses would you go to for help?
Okay.
How do you choose where you would ask for help? And typically we ask moms. If we see a mom and some kids, that's a good person to ask for help. If there's a house with a stroller parked out front or bikes or something, again, that's the house we would choose to go to, because there's probably somebody who's home and who knows how to be friendly to kids.
With kids. Okay, wonderful. Now, what happens if you've got a child that's really ready to go a certain distance, but maybe her little friend next door, 2 doors down, is ready to go all the way?
Right.
What do you do when there's differences there?
So in our family, that's a great sentence for all kinds of parenting, because there's peer pressure in parenting.
Yes.
Other people are making decisions for their kids that may not be what you would decide.
Right.
But any time where you feel like everybody's doing something except for you, it is kind of a good time to check in with yourself and say, hey, are the rules that we're following rules for when our kids were 2 years earlier? Did we make rules for a 5-year-old? Our child's now 7.
Right.
Could she or he be going farther? So it's a good way to evaluate, and you want to take one step beyond. So if that child wants to go all the way to the store and you're not comfortable with your child going that far, can you find a halfway point?
Right.
And then do some of those tasks. Go with her. Have your child role play. She's the mom and you're the child. And she's telling you what to look out for, so that you are aware of the way she's thinking about it. And set those time ranges again. Put a watch on them, or something with an alarm, so that they know that they need to get back. So there are lots of ways we can teach this, and the long weekend is perfect, because we hopefully have some time that we're going to be hanging around with our kids. Let's give them an opportunity to just move one step further than they are, and then over the summer you can make that move farther as you feel more comfortable.
As we all feel more comfortable. Wonderful. Julie, thanks so much. Great advice.
My pleasure.
As always.